What is going on, Leo? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your general reading for the month of July. We're hopping into your cards, seeing what clarity we can bring out for you, what messages can come through your spread. All right, this is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everyone that watches the video, but if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel as usual. If it doesn't resonate, you can always check out your rising or moon sign or one of the previous readings that I did for Leo. Let me show you guys your cards. All right, this is going to be your present energy that we're tapping into first, which will also be your main storyline that we're going to cover. After that, we're jumping into your futuristic energy on the left side, and this is going to cover your supporting details as well. All right, and we're wrapping it up in the end with a fairy card, but I did not pull one for you guys yet, so I will pause towards the end of the video and pull a fairy card for you. All right, hopefully you guys are having a good day or night out there. Yeah, enjoying your holiday for you guys that celebrated the 4th. If you're brand new to the channel and you don't follow me already on IG, you can follow me at chrisanthony14lbs, Chris Anthony 14 pounds. If you're looking to book a personal reading with me, you can book that in the description of the video. All right, let's just hop in, Leo. See what you guys got going on. Let me adjust. Okay. So, crowning your reading, we come into it with the Devil card, the Hierophant, and the Six of Swords. So, two major arcana starting off for the month for you guys. So, yeah, it could be some major changes, major shifts that are happening for you in this month with the Devil card here and the Hierophant. I feel like there's something that some of you guys could be confronting in the month of July. Yeah, that could have something to do with major subconscious programs or patterns that maybe you feel like you've been stuck in for a while with that devil energy. This is repetitive energy, right? Cyclical. That people kind of do on a subconscious level, and it could lead to addictions or lead to, toxicity. So this could represent a relationship. It could represent your relationship with yourself, your shadow self. Some of you guys may be doing some shadow work in the month of July. A lot of people are, so wouldn't be surprised if Leo had to do the same thing. But I like that you come out in the end with the Six of Swords. So there's a moving away from some sort of old subconscious programming that has grown to be toxic for you, or has tried to kind of put you in a place of stifling your growth or expansion or evolution, right? So with that Hierophant energy, it's almost like you guys are wanting to create a new program that you're operating into, a new program that you can plug into, a new way of seeing the world, a new perception that you have on your reality, a new relationship that you're creating with your reality. Because the old way isn't working. The old way is leading to toxic behavior or addictive patterns, or, has you kind of taking 5 steps forward and then 2 steps back. This is the energy. So I do feel like there's a shift in your mentality that's happening in July, Leo, where you're letting go of some of these subconscious patterns that have been holding you back. Okay. Moving down here, we have the Two of Swords with the Ten of Swords energy and the Wheel of Fortune. So there has been an indecisiveness when it comes down to completing this cycle with the Ten of Swords that may be a painful cycle for you, where you have been experiencing a lot of hardships or turmoil or conflict. But the Wheel of Fortune is here, letting me know that this karmic cycle for you is coming to an end, and the wheel is turning, and you're about to really be stepping into a new karmic cycle, Leo. But this is something that maybe on your own you've been kind of tiptoeing around, or 1 foot in, 1 foot out, possibly because it has to do with ending something that maybe you have grown accustomed to, but also has been causing you a lot of pain, you know, and turmoil with the Ten of Swords. So this is mental anguish that you've been having to kind of swallow, right, in order to stay maybe in this older cycle. But now with the Wheel of Fortune coming in, another major arcana energy, there is a change that is shifting you into a new space here. So let's find out exactly what that is. Moving over here, we have the Empress energy with the Six of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. So yeah, that Empress energy, I feel, is the space that you guys are going into. This is always an upgraded energy. It's always the energy of um, someone that has evolved to this place of ownership or rulership. This is my boss card, the Emperor or the Empress. Gender doesn't really matter, but I feel like you guys are stepping into this more expansive space where you have more room to work with, whether that's inside of your mind or in a physical location, or just your lifestyle in general is starting to become a lot more larger, or it's stretching out. It's taking on a new form, is what I feel. Where you get what you give, right? You get what you give into your reality. Six of Pentacles energy, equal give and take, reciprocity, right? Somebody that's sowing their seeds and actually seeing growth. And the Empress has to see growth with whatever she invests in, right? Or she doesn't waste her time. So I feel this is the shift, the change that's happening for a lot of Leos. Somewhere that you've been operating in, or something that you've been entertaining, you know, has been kind of binding you a little bit. Um, and I feel like you're ready to let this go or move past this way of seeing the world in July. And it's almost like you're evolving into this new space that I talk about over here, where it works out better for who it is that you are becoming, which is the Empress. This other space seems like you have outgrown it. So the more you stay there, the more toxic it becomes, the more drained you feel, the more you feel stuck. But here in this Empress energy, something is opening up. Maybe a new opportunity, or just a new way of seeing the world, a new way of interacting with reality, where it's more of a balanced approach that you have. And this is really putting a lot of you guys at peace with the Four of Swords, giving you a peace of mind, um, making you feel comfortable in yourself or in your environment, relaxation. Some of you guys may need some rest, right? But I do feel that there is this message of you seeing things a lot clearer, right? With this third eye chakra really being activated in the month of July. Your perception is really changing. So things are becoming a lot more easier because you're making major changes. Or it's almost like the universe is opening up this cycle of change for you with the Wheel of Fortune, 555. Um, yeah, to put you in a more comfortable space, especially when I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, I feel like this is pertaining to the way you're earning money, what you're giving, the amount of effort that you're putting in, the amount of time and resources that you have to put into something in order to get money back from it. Something here is changing within that dynamic, where the amount of work and effort that you do, you get back the same amount of money for it, as opposed to you working very, very hard, investing a lot of time and energy, but then only getting back breadcrumbs, small change. So there's something here that's changing definitely within that dynamic, which is why the Empress is here, because she definitely won't be shortchanged when it comes down to something she is invested in, and she also does it with ease. So the law of least effort, right? Which is why she's sitting down on her throne. So something here is transforming with you, Leo, that has something to do with what I was just speaking about. The Six of Wands is here with the Eight of Swords and the Ten of Cups. So the Six of Wands energy, I really feel like is pertaining to this kind of graduation energy, you moving up a notch, you kind of being elevated or promoted into this new space here. And it happens a lot of times. I talk about it a lot in my readings, and it's just the energy. But what it is that you're graduating from or being promoted into is the what we're looking at. Eight of Swords. So there's some sort of freedom that some of you guys are going to be experiencing in July, Leo. You're letting something go, like I said, that has been holding you back or making you feel small, or um, what's the word, boxing you in, for lack of better words, with the Eight of Swords. And you're moving into a space of more emotional fulfillment with the Ten of Cups, because you're no longer stuck inside of this box. You're not trapped inside of your mind. You're not limiting yourself due to limiting belief systems that the Hierophant represented in the beginning of the reading. So because you're overcoming this, it's almost like the universe is really recognizing you for this, and it's coming in with some sort of emotional fulfillment or gifts here. Right? This almost feels like the justice energy. Whenever we wrap up a major big cycle, where whenever we outgrow the karmic wheel, right? Because whenever we're talking about this wheel of fortune, it's the wheel of karma. And you can go around on this wheel over and over and over and over again on the same level, right? And keep repeating lessons over and over again, which is why this Ten of Swords energy is here. Or you can choose to get off, right, of the karmic wheel and step into the place that it kind of takes you. Um, and I feel like this is what's happening with Leo. It's like you're getting off, right? Instead of going through a revolving door and going around in circles, you're actually getting out of the revolving door and seeing, what's on the other side of it. Because I feel like with some of you guys, with this Two of Swords energy, it's a picture that I'm seeing of somebody that has walked into a revolving door and they just keep going around in circles inside of this revolving door, as opposed to doing what you're supposed to do, getting in on one side and then stepping out on the other side. So there's been something that you've been dealing with, and it has been very cyclical. It feels like somebody has been going around in circles, um, but really, what was supposed to happen is that you were supposed to go in a spiral, an upward spiral. And I feel like somebody here is getting that now, and it's like you're stepping out into your Ten of Cups, right? And there is a karmic reward that's here for you, karmic retribution, because you have passed some sort of test, overcome a certain level, right? And you're ready to level up to the next level. So, um, let's see what's going on over here. We have the Ace of Swords with the King of Pentacles and the Five of Swords. Yeah. So there is illumination here. There is clarity that somebody is really getting in tune with. And once again, this could have something to do with the way you're earning money, the systems you have set up in order to attract finances or money, right? The way you're manifesting, the type of work that you're doing. Yeah, you're getting more clear on your vision, is what I feel for a lot of people. A lot of things are becoming very direct. You're getting the details. You're kind of tapping into the specifics of what makes your ship move when it comes down to growth in the material world, pinnacle energy. Okay, the physical plane. So some of you guys are really working on mastering the physical plane with the King of Pentacles, which is the master of the physical plane, right? And the Five of Swords, I feel, represents this walking away from this old viewpoint that you had, this old vantage point, this outdated way of viewing maybe finances and money and material wealth. It brought you a lot of trouble. It made things seem a lot less clear than they are supposed to. So um, this is the thing that's being done away with, is being dumped out. You know, the devil energy. Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna go into your futuristic energy and get more details for you guys. So we have the Seven of Cups here. The Five of Swords is right below that. The Five of Cups comes after that, and then the Page of Wands. All right, so Seven of Cup energy, there's a little bit of confusion that's happening, possibly in the emotional realm with the Ace of Cups. Some of you guys, when it comes down to love or connection with other people, you could have a number of options with the Seven of Cups. um a lot of times this represents that, but for other people this could be representing almost like a lack of clarity that you're having within um possibly emotional connection, or this could represent a lack of clarity that you have when it comes down to love in general, right? Or connections with other people, relationships and things like that. So um the Four of Wands here, I feel like is what you guys are getting clear on, like what type of partnerships do you want in your life, right? What type of people do you want to be around that you're connecting with on an emotional level? Maybe support systems, maybe friends, family, loved ones. I feel that you guys are getting clear in a lot of different areas, and it's also happening in the emotional realm. What makes you fulfilled emotionally, right? What is it that you need in order to feel fueled, right? Whether this is something that you're giving yourself or something you need from the people that are around you with the Ace of Cups energy. It's almost like you're becoming clear on what makes you feel stable emotionally, right? How do you feel balanced emotionally? What is it that you need to do for yourself? Who is it that you need in your circle, and who is it that you don't, right? This is kind of clarity that's coming in, because the Seven of Cups does speak to a certain level of disillusionment, where almost like you're wearing rose colored glasses, possibly, when it comes down to maybe people that were in your past, or people that you connect to and you have around you. It's like, yeah, somebody is getting a little clearer on what they need emotionally here, what type of support system or what type of relationship you want to have. All right, the Five of Wands is here with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So Five of Wands is talking about this conflict that could be happening, and for some of you guys it could be happening with someone else or a group of people, but I really feel like this is internal conflict, because you're moving into this new space, right? But also ending a very painful cycle with the Ten of Swords coming here again, right? So it's an upgrade that's happening, but it could be causing conflict, because while you're downloading, upgrading your system, to a new software, to a new subconscious program, to a new belief system, right? That's bringing you more emotional fulfillment. You're also having to delete this older way of seeing the world, Ten of Swords. So these two systems may come into conflict with you in the month of July, because it's like out with the old, in with the new. But as the new is coming in, you're having to remove the old at the same time, right? Because you can't function without some sort of system running on you. So I feel like this is a mix up that's kind of happened. I'm seeing oil and water and how they don't mix. So this is happening for a reason. If you are feeling this internal conflict, or this push and pull energy, this tug of war that's happening internally for you, it's for you to separate the tare from the wheat, right? It's for you to keep what's good, and to separate the weeds, right? Take the weeds out. And the weeds are representative of this old way of seeing the world, this old world view, right? Whatever feels good, you should be headed towards that with the Ten of Cups energy. All right. So yeah, I can definitely pick up that internal conflict that may be happening deeper into the month of July for you. Some of you guys could already be feeling it though. The Five of Cups energy is here with the Two of Swords again, and the Mother of Pentacles. So yeah, this Five of Cups is what's needed to be let go, right? The regrets from the past, the disappointments from the past, crying over spilled milk about what didn't work out before. Um, this is that past energy, which is creating this tug of war, indecisiveness, Two of Swords energy, back and forth. But with the Mother of Pentacles, your job this month, Leo, is to find balance within these two different paradigms. While one is being deleted, and you're walking further and further away from it, you're needing to latch on to the new, latch on to the new worldview, right? The new perception you have of your reality. So yeah, it's almost like you're needing to stay in balance while this transformation is happening in the month of July, because it is a shift that you guys are going through. Okay, so it may feel kind of foreign a little bit, and it may cause a little annoyance when it comes down to like your overall happiness. but just let this pass through. I feel like this is going to pass. Yeah. And I would say really what I'm feeling is to just really not struggle with this energy. If you're feeling that tug of war energy, this back and forth, this push and pull, this up and down, like, it's almost like you guys may not know what's up and what's down this month because there's such a transformation that's happening, and I would just not fight against it, right? I'm really picking up that law of least effort. Just go with the flow in order to maintain balance. If you try to control this shift or try to control this change that's happening, that's where it's going to cause more trouble for you, Leo. So whatever is being pulled from you, whatever is um kind of being done away with in your life, release it, right? Don't try to hold on to it. Don't try to hold on too tightly because the new is coming in to replace it at the same time. But it may be prolonged if you are kind of fighting against this change. All right. So I really felt that for some Leos, there has to be a release of control. If you're trying to control this whole shift or transformation, it's going to cause you more trouble. All right. So moving below that, we have the Page of Wands with the World and the Nine of Wands, right? This is, you guys finally make it at the end of the month, right? You finally take this leap into this new world view, right? You finally give birth to this future that you're going to be operating in. But in the month of July, it may feel like you're having birthing pains, right? It's going to be a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of conflict, a little bit of turmoil in your internal world. But in the end, if you persevere with the Nine of Wands, if you endure this struggle, this tug of war energy, then you give birth to the new Page of Wands, right? A new beginning, a new passionate start. For some of you guys, a new creative project, right? New ideas coming in about how to revamp your project or business or career or job. Um, but it's a lot of fresh energy that you guys come out with as you let go of this older cycle here. All right, Leo. So let me pause for a second. I'm going to get your fairy card. I'll be right back. Okay, Leo, right back. For your fairy card, we came out with the King of Autumn. It says compassionate, accomplished, charismatic, and gifted. Um, be assertive when it comes to what you know is right. Everything going your way. A good person or company to work for. So, yeah, this is the King of Pentacles energy that you guys came out with already in the reading. So it's almost like a reiteration of what's happening. You guys are definitely mastering something when it comes down to the material world. Your vision has become a lot clearer as to what it is that you want to build it, or what it is that you're wanting to build in the future. Your blueprint is bringing the specifics to what you're supposed to be doing, right? It's almost like you guys are connecting with your short-term goals that are needed in order to fulfill your long-term goals, right? King of Autumn. And you have some help along the way. I just noticed that. This German Shepherd is right here sitting on, beside this King of Autumn. So this is picking up, I'm really picking up some guides that are coming through for you. Maybe spirit animals for some of you guys, but you're getting some guidance when it comes down to planning for your future here. That's a guide dog, definitely. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up right there for you, Leo. Hopefully that resonated with you guys. If it did, let me know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel. I will see you guys in the mid-month reading for July. Until then, stay safe. Later.